You share your thoughts tomorrow about Minnesota Power's plans to build a controversial natural gas plant in Superior. The proposed Nemadji Trail Energy Center would be built on about 26 acres in Superior near Enbridge Energy. The goal is to provide a reliable energy source when resources like wind and solar are not available. Superior's Planning Commission is holding a public discussion tomorrow at 4 at the Superior Government Center. The project has already received several permits and nods from federal agencies. Last month, the Ag Department determined the facility would not have a significant impact on the environment. However, Superior Mayor Jim Payne remains opposed, calling it a toxic gas plant on the banks of the Nemadji River. He also claims it could put local air, water, and health at risk, something Minnesota Power leaders have continuously denied. If things go according to plan, construction could start this spring. The facility could be operating by 2028.